Good evening everyone. Welcome to today's Maths live class. Good evening everyone. Welcome to today's Maths live class. Today we are going to learn most interesting topics, that is divisibility rule of 11, LCM and HCF. These are most interesting topics. Before start today's class, let us start a quick revision of our previous maths class. That is also the live class. In our previous live class, we learned the divisibility rules 2 to 10. Just we'll revise now. First one is divisibility rule of 2. At 2, next one is divisibility rule of 3, divisibility rule of 4, divisibility rule of 5, divisibility rule of 6, divisibility rule of 8, divisibility rule of 9, and last one is divisibility rule of 10. These all divisibility rules we already learned in our previous class. Let's start just a revision of our that previous class. First one is divisibility rule of 2. Just we'll revise. First one is divisibility rule of 2. What is the divisibility rule of 2? Divisibility rule of 2. Any of the number is divisible by 2. The number is divisible by 2 when the last digit is the even number. If the last digit is an even number, then only the given number is divisible by 2. What if, for example, here in this 2046 is the given number. 2046 is a given number. In this number, the last digit is 6. That means this is in units digits place. Which place? Units digits place. So here 6 is in unit digits place. So we have to find out whether 6 is a even number or odd number. If 6 is a even number, then the given number is divisible by 2. That is the divisibility rule of 2. So 6 is the even number. What are even numbers? 2 multiples are even numbers. 2 multiples are even numbers. So here 6 is an even number. So the given number is divisible by 2. So next one is a divisibility rule of 3. This one is yes, it is divisible by 2. It is divisible by 2. Next divisibility rule is divisibility rule of 3. What is the divisibility rule of 3? The number is divisible by 3 when the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. That is the rule. What is the rule? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then only the given number is divisible by 3. That is the rule. For example, here 1407. For example, 1407 is a given number. Is this number is divisible by 3 or not? That is the question. Now, what is the divisibility rule of 3? Here, no need to check the direct division. No need to do the division. Directly you can find out. You can apply the rule of divisibility rule of 3. So, what is the divisibility rule of 3? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then only the given number is divisible by 3. So what are the digits in this number? Just we have to check it here. 1, 4, 0 and 7. 0 means it has no value. So directly should add 1 plus 4, that is 5, and 5 plus 7 equal to 12. Directly 1 plus 4 plus 0 plus 7 by 3, that equal to 5 plus 7 equal to 12. 12 divided by 3. Whenever 12 is divided by 3, then how much remainder you are getting? Can you say? You can comment in your answer. You can write the answer in the comment section. So 12 by 3, that means 3 4 ja 12 is the answer. That means here how much remainder you are getting? 0. So whenever 0 is a remainder, that means that number is exactly divisible by this number. So whenever this is exactly divisible means the given number is also divisible by 3. That is the divisibility rule of 3. So divisibility rule of 2, divisibility rule of 3 is already over. Next one is divisibility rule of 4. One thing I want to say here, some related theorems are there here. First divisibility rule 2, next 3, 2, 3 after just you have to length the 6. Why? Because 4 and 8 are near to similar topics, and again 3 and 9 also similar topics, and 2 and 3 are related to the divisibility rule of 6. So next you have to find out that rule of 6. Rule means divisibility rules only. This is the revision due to that I am telling. So divisibility rule of. Here also divisibility rule of 6. What is the divisibility rule of 6? We know that here divisibility rule of 2, divisibility rule of 3. So divisibility rule of 6 means the number is divisible by 6 when the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3. The given number is divisible by both 2 and 3. That means you have to check it here. First, whatever the given number, for example, 1 to 8 is a given number. Is this number is divisible by 6 or not? That is the question. Then how can you check it? Directly you cannot check it here. You have to apply the divisibility rule of 2 as well as divisibility rule of 3. Now divisibility rule of 2 and divisibility rule of 3 you have to check it here. First one is divisibility rule of 2. Here divisibility rule of 2. Now example is 128. What is the divisibility rule of 2? If the last digit is an even number, then only the given number is divisible by 2. So what is the last digit in this given number? 8 is the last digit. So 8 is the even number. If that last digit or unit digits place the number is the even number, then the given number is divisible by 2. That is the divisibility rule of 2. Is it clarified? If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Now here see. So 8 is an even number. So this given number is exactly divisible by 2. So you can write here, yes, it is divisible by 2. It is divisible by 2. Next you have to check it that divisibility rule of 3. Divisibility rule of 3. What is the divisibility rule of 3? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then only the given number is divisible by 3. So what are the digits here? 1, 2 and 8 are the given digits. So you can add these digits 1 plus 2 plus 8. That equal how much? Here divided by 3. Directly you can write. Now 1 plus 2 equal to 3 and 3 plus 8 equal to 11. 11 by 3. Is 11 divisible by 3? Write the comment section. Write your answer in comment section. Yes or no? Is this number is 11 divisible by 3? No. Why? Because 3 4 is 12. This is not divisible. 2 here 3 3 is 9. Here you are getting remainder 2. Remainder you are getting here 2. That means the given number is not divisible by 3. No, it is not divisible by 3. It is not divisible by 3. Now you can write that, you can apply the divisibility rule of 6. Now you have to check it. So what is the divisibility rule of 6? If the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then only the given number is divisible by 6. But here the given number is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. Then the given number is also not divisible by 6. Why? Because if the number is divisible by 6 means the given number must and should be divisible by both 2 and 3. That is the divisibility rule of 6. Is it clarified? Now, that means what you have to write here? Divisibility rule of 6. No, it is not divisible by 6. It is not divisible by 6. Why? Because the given number is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. That is the reason. Now see. Next in this, 2, 3 and 6 are completed. Next divisibility rule. Next divisibility rule of here 9 just learn. We know the divisibility rule of 2, divisibility rule of 3 as well as divisibility rule of 6. Now we will learn about divisibility rule of 9. What is the divisibility rule of 9? 3 and 9 are similar rules. So what are the 3 divisibility rule? What is the 3 divisibility rule means? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then only the given number is divisible by 3. Otherwise, the number is divisible by 3 when the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. Like that, divisibility rule of 9 here also, the number is divisible by 9 when the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. That is the rule. See here now. Yes. Now see here. Now divisibility rule of 9. In this divisibility rule of 9, for example here 1 2 5 1. The number is 1 2 5 1. 1 2 5 1, is this number is divisible by 9 or not? That is the question. What is the divisibility rule of 9? If the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then only the given number is divisible by 9. So how can you write here? Here you have to check it here. Now here 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 divided by 9. Now add those digits. That means 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 5 equal to 9, 9 divided by 9. You can write the answer in the comment section. Hello guys. Yes, 9 by 9. That means remainder equal to 1. 9 by, sorry here, remainder equal to 0. Quotient equal to 1. Here the quotient equal to 1. Quotient is not required. Only the remainder is required. Where remainder equal to 0. That means why? Because 9 1 ja 9. So here you are getting 0 remainder. That means the number is exactly divisible by 9. The given number is exactly divisible by 9. So how can you write? Yes, it is divisible by 9. It is yes, it is divisible by 9. This is the divisibility rule of 9. So divisibility rule of 2, divisibility rule of 3, divisibility rule of 6 as well as divisibility rule of 9 completed. Next divisibility rule is divisibility rule of 4 and divisibility rule of 8. These two are related formulas. So just will write. Next divisibility rule of 4. Divisibility rule of 4. What is the divisibility rule of 4? The last two digits of the number is divisible by 4. Then the given number is divisible by 4. That is the divisibility rule of 4. For example here, 428 is the given number. Is this number divisible by 4 or not? That is our question. Then how can we check it? No need to do the direct division. Directly have to consider the last two digits of the number. The number formed by the last two digits of the number. Here the given number is 428. In this given number, we have to consider the last two digits of the number. That is 28 is the last two digits of the number. Here the number formed is 28. So this 28, just you have to consider the last two digits only. That is 28. Now divided by 4. 28 by 4 equal how much remainder you are getting? Then read the fourth table. That means how much? 4 7 ja 28. Exactly divisible. So how much remainder you are getting? You can write that answer in the comment section. Then how much remainder you are getting? Any one. That equal to 0. Remainder equal to 0. Whenever remainder 0 you are getting, that means the given number is exactly divisible by 4. Yes, it is divisible by 4. It is divisible by 4. This is a revision only actually. Already I completed this topic also. Next divisibility rule of 8. 4 and 8 are just a similar quality here. So divisibility rule of 8 here. Rule of 8. What is the divisibility? What rule here? Rule means divisibility rule. In this divisibility rule of 8, what is the divisibility rule of 8? In this rule of 4, you have to consider the last two digits of the number. But in this divisibility rule of 8, we have to consider the last three digits of the number. If the last three digits of the number is divisible by 8, then only the given number is divisible by 8. That is the rule. So for example here, one of the example, 2, 1, 4, 5. 2145 is the given number. Is this number is divisible by 8 or not? That is the question. Then the rule, apply the rule here. We have to consider the last three digits of the number. What is the last three digits of the number? 145 is the last three digits of the number. So consider, write that last three digits of the number, that is 145 divided by 8. Is 8 divides 145? Just you have to check it. This is a 3-digit number. In this, just directly I have to cancel 8 1 ja 8 and 8 2 ja 16. Here 16 not there. I write on one time. And what is the balance? 8 1 ja 8. 14 minus 8 equal how much? 6. And next number is 5. That means 65 is the number. Then in 65 8 goes how many times? 8 8 ja 64. So how much remainder we are getting? You can say the answer in the comment section. Then r equal to 1. 65 minus 64, that equal to 1. So the remainder equal to 1. Whenever remainder you are getting here, except to 0, any of the other remainder you are getting, that means the given number is not exactly divisible by that number. Here, the number is either 8 or 4, whatever is there. Here we are discussing about the divisibility rule of 8. So the given number is not exactly divisible by 8. Why? Because here we are getting the remainder 1. So here no, the given number is not exactly divisible by 8. Any doubts? Any doubts, students? Anyone? Yes. Now see here. Next divisibility rule. What was this? Yes. Where is that 1 plus 1? Please ask me clearly. Somebody asked what 1 plus 1. Where 1 plus 1 I wrote? Where is that? Here, not there. Please ask me clearly. Now see here. Next divisibility rule is 2 to 9. We have completed now. Next divisibility rule is divisibility rule of 5 and divisibility rule of 10. These two are related. So divisibility rule of 5. What is the divisibility rule of 5? Divisibility rule of 5 means the unit digits place is either 0 or 5. Then only the given number is divisible by 5. So here, for example, 155 given is 155. That means 155 is a given number. Is this number is divisible by 5? That is our question. Now apply the divisibility rule of 5. What is the divisibility rule of 5? Anyone can you say? It is already completed in our previous class. Anyone? Now see here. What is the divisibility rule of 5 means? If the unit digits place is either 0 or 5. Here, either 0 or 5, then only the given number is divisible by 5. That means here you have to consider the unit digits place of the number. Here unit digits place of the number is here 5. That means the given number is exactly divisible by 5. Yes, it is divisible by 5. Yes, it is divisible by 5. For example here, instead of 155, one more example I am writing here, 1780. Is this number divisible by 5? Anyone can you say? You can write the answer in the comment section. You can say, is this number divisible by 5? Can you say? Yes, it is divisible by 5. How can you say? You have to consider the unit digits place of the number or last digit. Here the last digit is 0. Here last digit is either 0 or 5. Then only the given number is divisible by 5. Instead of 0 here, for example, 6 is there. Then is this number divisible by 5? Can you say anyone? Is this number divisible by 5? Yes? No. Why? Because here unit digits place of the number is 6. So it is not divisible by 5. This is the divisibility rule of 5. For example, divisibility rule of 10 here. Divisibility rule of 10. These two are just similar qualities here. Here what is the divisibility rule of 10 means? If the unit digits place of the number is 0, then only the given number is divisible by 10. That is the divisibility rule of 10. Here for example, 750. Is this number divisible by 10? Say yes or no. Can you say? Anyone can you say in the comment section? Is this number divisible by 10? Yes or no? Anyone you can write the answer. Last digit is 0. So it is divisible by 10. That means unit digits place the number is 0. So it is divisible by 10. Yes, it is divisible by 10. Yes, it is divisible by 10. It is divisible by 10. For example, instead of that, 182 is the number. For example, is this number divisible by 10? Can you say anyone? See here, is this number divisible by 10? No. Why? Because unit digits place the number is 2. So the given number is not divisible by 10. Here we have to consider the last digit of the number. Last digit is here 2, here 0. 0 is there. So you can directly say yes, the given number is divisible by 10. Here 2 is there. So it is not divisible by 10. No. It is not divisible by 10. Here divisibility rule of 5 means in unit digits place either 0 or 5 is there. Then you can say yes, it is divisible by 5. Except 0 or 5, any other number is there, then the given number is not divisible by 5. This is the rule of divisibility rule of 5 and this is the divisibility rule of 10. Up to 10 already we discussed in our previous class. Just I revise it now. Next, today's our topic is more interesting topics, that is the divisibility rule of 11 and HCF and LCM. These are very, very interesting topics and these are useful to the higher classes. Whenever you are doing the calculations, that LCM is a must and should be helpful. So just you have to concentrate. Now, in this divisibility rule of 11, little bit difficulty compared to other divisibility rules. This divisibility rule of 11 is a little bit difficult compared to other divisibility rules. This you have to remember.